Eric Bishop was born on this date in 1967. You don't know him by that name, but as an aspiring stand-up who kept hitting the wall at comedy clubs, he noticed that on the rare occasion that women showed up for the auditions, they invariably got the tryouts while most of the men did not. So he changed his first name to Jamie to confuse his gender, on paper anyway, and appropriated his comic hero's last name as his own. Thus did Eric Bishop become Jamie Foxx. On that note, let's play Oddball. We begin in Tokyo, where a man walked into a bar with a tiny piano and a 12-inch pianist. Hey, can't tell that one. It's the world's smallest, fully functioning grand piano, built by a toy company in Japan for people with tiny little fingers. One of the piano's developers said, Japan's housing situation allows only a very few people to have a full-size grand piano in their home, so this version was scaled down for people living in small spaces. And that is the dumbest thing I have ever heard. Elsewhere in Tokyo, a man sits alone in a room controlling a model train with his brain power. How does he do it? There is no train. Whoa. Actually, it's those sensor dealies stuck all over his big melon. They're monitoring blood flow in the brain or something to move the train around the track. Scientists are hoping this breakthrough technology can be used to control those little Tyco race cars and maybe someday even hungry hippos. Finally to El Salvador for what seems to be the most counterproductive charity deal we have ever seen, a race organized by the country's anti-drug foundation. It is basically the running of the alcoholics. 71 inebriates were given shots of grain alcohol. They then stumbled down a 450-foot track for the amusement of onlookers. The top 3 were rewarded with free visits to a rehab center. The other 68, they all drove home? Thanks for the free booze, courtesy of the El Salvador Anti-Drug Foundation. Join us next week for MSNBC's live coverage of the Crackhead Olympics.